Hello and welcome to Snowrunner, and today we are having a first look at the Nissan Patrol GQ by Zidon. So let's start off. We got the interior, and I think the mirrors aren't working on this one at the moment. No, they're not. There's a few little things what still aren't completely finished, which is fair enough. Nothing's ever perfect. It's all added quite a few extras to this. I had a look at the list, and yeah, it is ongoing, this one. So let's have a look around the outside of it, and you can see an absolute beast of a truck. Really nice truck. Now it has got plenty of power, so if you want power, this is the one to use. Now when you first start off, it's not that quick, but it will start doing donuts and whatever. You start spinning it, but it's when you start putting it in the high, you see it just accelerates off there. When you use the high range, that's really fast. It's a bit crazy. The front end comes off the ground, and yeah, plenty of power, so not bad on the highway. Whoa, the high range, it's weird. It goes along and then it kicks down, and you're like, you are away. Really are. So what options have we got for it? Let's go in the garage and I'll show you. So basically we have got the 4 different engines available. There's the stock one there, and then we've got these 3 other ones which are just down there, and I've gone for that one. I don't know the difference. I didn't really notice anything, but there might be the same with the off-road as well. We've got 2 off-roads there, but you can see that one's got a little bit less on the durability, so that's why I've opted for that one. And then the other ones, you see it doesn't change anything on there. Then we go on to suspension. We have a raised, we have another raised which is just a little bit above stock, you can see there, and then that one is a little bit raised up. Then we also have the tuned suspension as well for the larger wheels. And then tyres wise, we've got quite a few options available to us. As you can see, there's quite a bit there, a hell of a lot of mud tyres, which there normally is. And then we actually have got a couple of chain tyres as well, big and little, 38 and 50 inch rims. And then winch options, we have quite a few different winch options, which is that winch upgrade, mod scale, extended N. Now I didn't know what the N and P was. He probably got it on his website, but I didn't have a look. And there's the offline one as well, and that one must be for more power, I think. And then we have spare wheels where you can change them, put them on the back. And then engageable all-wheel drive, which I didn't understand. Engageable diff, sorry, I didn't understand why there was 3 different ones there, but we'll leave that one as it is. Then frame add-ons, we have a small skate roof rack, which only holds a spare tyre anyway. Oh no, it doesn't. It does have fuel. I didn't get it working earlier. It didn't show it was working, because it's very easily to damage this one. And then we have snorkel options. Then we have front bumpers as well. There's a few there. There's only one type of rims. And then we have skins wise. Now he's done a hell of a lot of different skins on this, as you can see. That one's nice. We've got a bit of a Snowrunner theme going on. And then all these other ones, he's just changed the colour. He's got the same decals on it, but you know, it's nice seeing all this. Normally we don't. It's normally all the same, isn't it? So nice options on there. Then let's get it out on the open road and see what it's like. So when you just start off, I've found this with a lot of the trucks though. As soon as you start off and you're not on all-wheel drive, it sort of really struggles to push it along, which is not right with 2-wheel drive, really, is it? It shouldn't have these issues. Not as bad as that anyway. But yeah, you put it up to the high, and it doesn't make a huge difference until you're in the all-wheel drive, or if you use the high range box. I'll show you that one on the way out. I think we'll go and get that one last. So let's put it into auto as well, and then we'll head out over the top here, and we've got the mud right out the back of a Black River. So yeah, I did notice some of these, they do start spinning up the ground quite a bit. Now that might be just down to excessive power. You can see I'm in the high, but it goes through all the mud all right. It's just starts spinning up a little bit. So we'll drop that into low and then get the lockers on as well, and that seems to work a lot better. But it's a really nice looking mod. Loving the Nissan Patrol. Now I know there's quite a few guys wanting to see this, where Mike, one of my moderators, he was dying to see this, so here it is, Mike, we got it. And you're going to love this one. Now, this one coming to console mods, pretty sure that's going to happen, being this is one of the first mods which is in the game, which the devs have been using. So, if the devs are using it, I can't see that it won't be coming for any reason, as it's bound to come for console mods, really, isn't it? But I haven't got confirmation on that. I am trying to get hold of a list, because there is a list being done at the moment for any modders who want to put their game, their mod into console mods for when it's releasing. That question got asked yesterday. So any of those daters still out there going, oh yeah, it's still not coming, it's like, oh, shut your mouth, will you? Change the bloody record and go and do some research, because it is coming. And I've had quite a few people comment, and 2 people commented yesterday, oh, you stupid, it's not coming. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, put your money where your mouth is, and you know, we'll put a bet on it. And yeah, they soon shut up, didn't they, when it was like, yep, I'll take your money quite happily. Where a lot of people said, oh, it's not coming phase 2, and it's like, it is coming phase 2. A lot of people don't realise we've got the mod browser, which is going to be dropped on phase 2. So as soon as the mod browser is in the game, mods can be brought into the game. The only reason they're not there is because we need the new build, which isn't out yet, for phase 2. As soon as that comes out, then they can finish off tweaking their mods and get them out. Now that might be a case, I know a lot of the modders have already tweaked their mods, so it's a case of as soon as the live comes out, they can just do their little bits they need to, and they could come out. So potentially they could come out within a few days of getting the mod browser. They really could. But I just fed up of hearing the same old thing on the channel. Like, you know, there's so many negative Nances around still, and it's as if they don't want it to come, or they just don't believe it's ever going to happen, so they just come on shouting their mouth off. And it's like, just change the record. Fed up of it. I just deleting comments now. I just can't be bothered with it. Where it's just like, oh, when you hear some, you know, like for me, how many times have I been asked about console mods? It is ridiculous amount of times. If I had £1 for every time I was asked about it, I'd be a very rich man. I really would. But they are coming, and if you want to think they're not coming, that's fine. If you want to place a bet with me, we can go and put the money in the PayPal, and I'll double your money when they don't come, because I know they're bloody coming. Simple as that. So I'm quite happy to take money off people, but the 2 people I've already asked, they just shut up straight away as soon as I said that. Perhaps they know that if I'm saying that, they're thinking, oh, perhaps he is saying what that. It's like, well, how many times do I lie to people? How many times? I've been doing Snowrunner News for a long time now. So anyhow, they are coming, and I'm pretty sure this one is going to be in there, as it's in there already. So we'll try and put a little bit of power down. I don't think the high range works that well on this box. No, it's the high range box. It's crazy. It just wheelies straight away, and if you're not in the right place, then wow, overpower. There it is. It goes out of control. It's good though, you know, it's nice to have that. It's a bit of a challenge to actually keep it straight, because I find that was one of the hardest things, was keeping it in a bloody straight line. But there you go. So yeah, the Nissan Patrol looks beautiful, performs pretty well, and you can see we're just chugging away, no issues with it, where it's not excessively overpowered. It's just as soon as you start getting the other gearboxes for it, the high range, it absolutely motors. But we'll do that on the final of the video. I think I'll go in and just get in the high range and show you what it's like, because it's funny. It really is. This is probably the tweakiest mod I've seen with high range, where the front wheels will come off the ground. It's easy as that. So I'll tell you what, we're spinning up a bit there, ease the power off a little bit, and then you get a lot more traction rather than just spinning up the mud. Yeah, there you go. Oh, come on, reverse it up now. But this is a nice Scout. Awesome truck, really is. Now this will be quite a fun truck to do some racing in. Get some 4 players with the same truck, same options for it, and then put it through the test to see how it goes, because it does go really well. Quite chuffed with it. Now I did notice some of the tyres were digging in a little bit. They seem to, I'm not sure if it's just the PTS or what, but when you were pulling off they were more spinning up. It might have been down to the power of the vehicle, I'm not sure, but they just seemed to be spinning up a hell of a lot, and it was like, come on, just get the power down, but it wouldn't, the power wouldn't go down. Now, is that asking for a bit of low? Yeah, so we go into low and just pulls itself out of there, back into the auto box. And this engine might be a little bit slower than the other one. It'd be nice if we knew what it was, because there's no name for it, so it is like, well, is that a mistake? Is it meant to have no name? You know, even if it had just tweaked engine 1 and tweaked 2 or stock or whatever, just like that. But nice mod, done a really good job on it, and like I said, he does do quite a few changes. You see in the history where he's tweaking and changing stuff all the time, which is always nice. Everything can always be improved, so hopefully we get a little bit more speed going on down here, and a little bit, yeah, straight into the mud, go across there, and I wonder where that's going to winch. Oh, winch behind. See, how does it do that when you're looking forward and it wants to winch behind? No visible winch positions. But nice truck, really is. Goes well. I just got to show you that high range, because that is absolutely awesome. I still haven't found the best choice of tyres to use for it. Come on, climb out of there. There we go, so we're up to 3rd gear. And it just does seem to be pretty slow. Whoa, I don't know why. Whoa, come on. But it performs okay, pretty stable as well, which is always nice. Enough of these mods, they put it on a little incline and it just flips right over, but this one isn't too bad. Well, obviously with the raised kit it is a little bit different for it, but with this stock suspension it's pretty perfect, does the job. Oh, and where are you going now? Yep, we're getting into trouble. Oh, alright, we're coming into the back of the garage. Alright, so let's just recover to the garage, not change truck. Recover, and then we will go up and pick the gearbox with the highway, not high range, keep calling them high range, highway, or whatever they are. So we got, let's go for that upgraded engine as well. And then as we leave, you should notice, see what I mean, it's like there seems to be a little problem with the rear wheels just trying to push it along. It's like, well, what's going on? As soon as you put all-wheel drive on, that helps, and then you put it into the high and you can see we have serious power, which is really hard to keep the power down, to be honest. But that's what you're gonna have to get used to. And see, as soon as we, whoa, there we go. It sort of seems to hold back a little bit, and then off it goes. And we'll carry on down this main road. I would like to get whoa down to the other end of the map, and then we can unleash the power of the highway box. Oh, nearly clipped that, because I found if you try and do it now, see what I mean, it's just quite tweaky. Now that's just me blipping the throttle as well. If you put the throttle on too much, then you will lose it. So you're just coastering along, taking lots and lots of damage, yeah, then it would go on there. Yeah, let's just batter the whole vehicle now, yeah. Oh, unbelievable. Get off there. Now, it did say I had some repair points, I think, didn't I? Repair. No, it's just a spare tyre. And that's it. Oh, it is. There, I just didn't see it before, that was it. Always got to have some extra points here and there, especially on the repair points with these tweaked models, because you do start damaging them pretty easily. Well, I want to get out onto the main road. That's where we're going to go. Whoa. But it is quite hard to keep it in a straight line. If you feather it, it's a lot easier. But just keeping the power down, it will just overtake itself. Right, so we got a nice little run here. Up to high. And then we start accelerating off. But it just has that little bit of trouble turning as well. Which I found that with a lot of the OP vehicles that, yeah, you go straight instead of turn. It just doesn't like to turn. But overall, I'm pretty chuffed with it. It will make an amazing race truck. Sorry about the banging. Bloody neighbours have got the builders in next door, haven't they? And I've been held off all day because there's been so much noise. So I've got to crack on and do the video. And they said they won't be long, but here we are, 6 o'clock, and they're still bloody banging. There you go. Right, so let's get on the straight, get it up to decent gear, and then we can hammer it straight the way through the town, I think, if we can get it straight. So that's still in the 5th. Oh, I just knew it. Just try to clip that, and now we are broken. We got no suspension, so hopefully we can repair. Yep, we haven't got much left, but we did a repair. So let's try and get the speed up going down here. And yeah, thanks for that banging. Really appreciate that. You said you'd be done by 6 o'clock, and here it is, 6 o'clock. Right, now we'll knock it up to... I'll tell you what, it didn't accelerate off that hard. I wonder if that is the difference with the engine. Wow, now it is. Whoa. Yeah. See what I mean with OP? You get OP and yeah, you have problems. Like now, the vehicle's absolutely damaged. I don't think there's enough repair points to fix the bloody thing. No, not quite. And that is your lot as well. But never mind. Righto, well that's our first look at the Nissan Patrol GQ. Look at him jumping up and down inside there with no suspension. I hope you've enjoyed this first look mod review of the Nissan Patrol, and Zidon's done a fantastic job. I'll tell you what, really having trouble putting the power down now. Really nice mod. Look forward to seeing it in console mods, because I'm sure it's going to be there. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.